today I'm gonna head out and do a little scouting by my house. This little area I found a big 180 to 200 inch whitetail deer last fall. It was a new area to me then, so I'm gonna get on the ground there and do a little bit more footwork to see what is actually going on in that area. You know, scouting helps you find those things out and understand why the animals that are in the area are in the area. But also, I think it's important because it helps you get in shape for the upcoming seasons. I see myself doing a lot of hunting and venturing this year, so I think it's important that my physical abilities are not the thing that stops me from getting to the places that I want. So let's get in shape, mountain shape. All right, here we are, into the road. I love hunting blocked off road areas because while many hunters will venture out in the backcountry down closed roads, there's a lot that won't. So I'm already hunting animals with less pressure when I get into these areas. Time I was out, had a little bit of snow and I tracked that buck. He's got a scrape over there, and then he tends to frequent this area as it goes up into a little pocket in the back. This is a heavily hunted national forest public land area, so for a buck to get that big here, it's got to be a wise old guy, wary. I feel blessed to have even seen him. When I first discovered this area, I hiked around all over the place, and this area seemed to have a bunch of sign. So I went to my Onyx maps and figured out this is the major pass-through between two big drainages. So that's the major travel corridor through there. Right down there to split these two huge canyons. So on the other side there's one, and on this side there's one. So good place to bottleneck, that the animals will bottleneck. Good place to hunt. So this first waypoint is my vantage point where the road is blocked right there. This is my last sighting of the 130 King. And this spot is where I saw him from the first time and my vantage point marked. Also, I found a way in from the backside into this draw, so I noted that when I went over there. When you're using Onyx in the backcountry, make sure you download your maps at home so you have access offline. Paired that up with information from my car in Montana. Unexpected surprise. And moose trappings. I didn't realize there were many up here. This area seems to be a place where they come and frequent. Good fresh deer tracks. Those are fairly small. Moose trappings, these are big ones. All three piles that I found have been different size, so different ages. The moose are frequenting this area. This dump scared me. I thought that was our moose. Some big deer droppings there. Droppings are just droppings, but the thing that's noteworthy is I hiked around all this other area and there's not a whole lot of droppings elsewhere. It's really concentrated in this area, and that's why I'm really focusing in on this area. And again, looking at the topographical maps, it makes sense why there's more animals here or passing through this area. This is the Kings Valley, the home of my target deer, who I've named the 130 King. Oh, more big moose poo. That's pretty cool. And more. Fresh bear pile. Good sized bear. During all my scouting trips, I like to take some time to just sit down and watch and listen and see what the forest has to say to me. USA Network. Season 2 of Mud, Sweat, and Beards must happen. Book the show. Everyone wants it. My companion, Leroy, resting underneath a tree. This set of rubs that really alerted me to the fact that there was a truly monstrous buck in this area. There's no elk here. And these rubs are my height on big trees. And there's a series of them. That's when I really started looking at this area seriously. Every now and then small bucks will rub big trees. But generally, when you're looking at a rub like this, you're looking at all the damage on these under branches and how high they're going. And you know it has to be a deer. You know that you got a great deer in there. Deer dropping in the area too. The does will scent check these rub marks, and the bucks will check them for the does during the rut. Not a bad little trip. When I say big deer, this is the caliber of deer that 130 King is, and that's why I'm targeting him.